What a great question, Miss Waterhouse. If you want to buy 12 DVDs at $13 a DVD, we're definitely going to have an increase in the numbers. So we're going to have to multiply. We're looking at 12 DVDs and each one's going to cost $13. I'm going to show you my favorite way to multiply, which is using an array. An array is just an arrangement of tiles or any actual real-world object, but we're going to look at it in an open array so that we can see about where those numbers would be. So if I'm thinking of 12 and 13, those numbers are really close. So if I'm going to draw a rectangle to outline my array, they're going to almost look like a square because 12 and 13 are about the same length. This side looks a little bit longer, so I'm going to label that as my 13, and this is my 12. Now remember, I'm looking to see how much money that I'm going to need to have, that you're going to need to have to buy these DVDs. When I do the open array method, I really want to make it easier for myself because I don't know 12 times 13 in my head, but I do know that I can split it by place value. 13 is made up of 10 and 3, and 12 is made up of 10 and 2. Now I know 10 is a lot bigger than 3, so I'm going to draw my line to show that 10 is bigger than 3. Same with 10 and 2. Now that my array has been broken up into 3 to 4 sections, I can look at each section and write a multiplication equation that I can do in my head. The first one is going to be 10 times 10. And I know 10 times 10 is 100. The next quadrant is going to be 3 by 10, and I know that 3 times 10 equals 30. The next quadrant on the bottom is going to be 10 and 2. And I know that 10 times 2 is 20. And our last smallest quadrant is going to represent 3 and 2. So 3 times 2, which is 6. Now that I know all the values of each of my pieces of my open array, I can take them and add them together. So I know that 100 plus 30 plus 20 plus 6. I know 130 is 130 plus 20 is 150, and 150 plus 6 is 156. So in the end, if you buy 12 DVDs at $13 a piece, you'll end up spending $156.